Alright, so today we're going to be looking over version 5.2.0 or 5.2 if you guys want to go with that. But yes, we do have we have a few pretty massive updates coming into here, so let's just jump right in. I think this is a much better version of just like looking over it. So we do have an updated version of the training power-up section, so if you guys should go back into here and take a look at what it actually looks like. Let's say, for example, we want to, I don't know, power up King Colin Frieza. This is what it actually looks like, and this at the moment, we have the training area at the very top. We have the amount of characters that you can put into the second row, and then the third row is going to be where your training items are going to be at. The limit you can have for each of them is up to, I believe for characters, you can only have 5 characters in all 5 slots, so 1 of each. And then for the training items, you're only allowed to have a limit up to, I believe, 10. Let me be sure if I'm correct, or no. Let me see. For example, I can going all the way down. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, so the limit you can have the only limit you can have is literally 10. So I'm assuming they are going to actually change that in here. Let me see. So it looks like, yeah, it looks like they are updating it pretty massively. So they are adding like an all-in-one button right down there, so you can max out the character really fast. You still have to Z awaken the unit, so it won't really matter. Essentially, it looks like from the right side. It won't even let me zoom in. That's funny. You can have more than 10 characters in one particular slot. So you have like over 20 copies of a Cyberman, for example. You can put in all 20 of those copies within that particular slot, and that's going to be what's going to be your first slot as your training partner. And then you have the other slots you can put them in. There's no limit to how many characters you can train. So if you want to increase your SA of a particular character, you no longer have to put in like 5, 10, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of each. You just max that character up to SA9, just plug that guy into this one, and then boom, you get him up to SA10 real easily. They did move the amount of Zenny that you need to pay in order to Z-awaken the character, and they also did move the training place right down in the bottom right corner. So it seems like a pretty massive one. It's a pretty good change, obviously. That's pretty nice. Next one is EZA. They did say this. They're going to implement an EZA change, or the way you can EZA a character during the Dragon Ball Battle Hour. As you guys remember, I believe, like at the very end, they did mention that all the changes that they're going to implement are coming. This is definitely one of the big, massive ones. So essentially, how this actually works. Let's say you want to EZA Ginyu. Instead of having to like go up having to satisfy the X amount of medals you need to EZA a unit in a particular step, all you have to do is just get all the medals that you need to EZA a unit. And yes, there are websites like the Wiki and Dokkan Info that actually tell you how many EZA medals it takes to actually EZA a unit fully. Once you get all those requirements, you don't have to do all the steps individually. You can just press that one button. I believe it's, yeah, you just press that one EZA button right down in the bottom right corner, and then boom, it'll show you how many of the medals successfully obtained and see how far you can actually EZA the unit. And then you press the OK, and then boom, you got your EZA done. Now, there are some cases where if you don't have enough medals to EZA a particular unit, let's say, for example, you don't have enough of the Rainbow Cooler EZA medals. Let's say you don't have enough the Rainbow EZA Cooler medals. You're not going to reach fully up there. It's going to reach up to the point where all the medal requirements have been satisfied. All the current medal requirements have been satisfied. So you'll probably reach up to like something like, was it level 135 in SA 14? That's just an example, but essentially that's how it would work. And then boom, that's basically how you get up to. It'll show you that you got up to level 140 in Super Attack SA 15. This is Definitely one of the big ones in here. So I believe if I just go into a random event in here, for example, I don't even know which event you guys want me to do, but essentially, this is a retry event, and if I'm not mistaken, I think I should just go into here, I suppose. Wouldn't mind getting some, like, extra copies in here. So essentially, how this is supposed to work is, oh. Okay, let me just put on auto mode for a second. Yeah, so essentially how this is supposed to work is once you complete an event, you should be able to retry. But at the moment, like after we're done with this event, you cannot do that. So with 5.2, you're allowed to retry or go back to that same event. However, there is a there's a particular catch, as you guys would have known. The friend system is not the most friendliest system in Dokkan. Essentially, when you complete an event, and that goes for every Dokkan event that you go into, you cannot use that exact same friend that you brought into an event. So let's say, for example, you brought in a very rare lead, like, I don't know, SCR Videl, okay? If there are no other Videls, if there are no SCR Videls after the one that you used, you're gonna have a hard time dealing with the retry situation. And yeah, this is what it originally looks like at the moment. This is what's going to change in here. But yeah, if, like I said, if there are no SCR Videl friends after you're done with the first one, after you're done with your initial one, with that SCR Videl, you won't know if they're gonna even get that or not. Essentially, the reason why they're doing this is I don't know. It's a good change, but I feel like if they let us use that same exact character with that same friend ID, then yes, this would be, if not one of the best things in the world. However, the fact that they did this, it kind of makes sense, you know? Once you finish an event, you won't be able to use that friend again until the next reset happens. Which, if it's a guest, then it's an unknown chance, really. But if it's a friend, they'll probably come back until the next reset or something like that. But essentially, that's how it works. Which kind of sucks in my opinion, but I don't blame them for that. Oh, yes, they're adding searchable category functionality, aka you can actually search via text. Just so that you don't have trouble looking through each of the goddamn kanji, if you can type in Japanese, to actually find the category that you want. Now, if you're on global, this is going to be coming probably in April, I believe. For sure, I think it is coming in April, which you will be able to search up the category itself. If you speak your own native language, then you'll be able to find it through here. It's essentially the same thing as what you do when you search for your character specifically. And that is pretty much that. Yeah, it doesn't look... There's only like 4 major updates, really. But let me know what you guys think of each of these each of the brand new features. Honestly, I think this one is just I think this is a lot better for most cases. But then this one is just very iffy. I feel like there is more improvement for this. Just make it so that we can use that same friend with that same friend ID, and then we'll be good from there. And we'll just have to wait till global for this, because honestly, I can't type in Japanese. I'm not great when it comes to that. But yeah, this is a good function right there. You know, overall, this is a pretty sweet update. Can't wait to see more. So yeah, as always, let me know what you guys think of this, and as always, I will see you all in the next one.